I was in this group home up in LA County, in San Fernando Valley, called Rancho San Antonio, right? I don't remember how old I was. Either I was 11 or 12. I think I was probably 12 at that time, or close to 12. But this was the second group home that I had been to. I first started doing time when I was 10, right? And then the first place they sent me was a group home in San Diego, and I ended up AWOLing from there. And then let me see, what the hell is this talking about? So I ended up AWOLing from there, right? And I got locked up, whatever, and they sent me to another group home in LA called Rancho San Antonio. This is where the story is at, right? So when I was there, I had to do a year there. I had been there for about like 9 months, right? And I was staying in like a dorm with four. It was me and 3 other dudes, so it was 4 of us in total, right? And there's like 12 of us all together in the whole house, right? Hey, cha cha. So, and the other dudes, they all like, I'm so blowed. I can't even really tell this story. But let me just get to the point. So I was in the dorm, and one of my dorm mates was a Cambodian homie named Mike, right? They called him Little Criminal from EFCC from Long Beach. And someone in his family had passed away, and because we were locked up, they didn't want to okay it for him to go to the funeral for whatever reason. I think it was like some gang related stuff, right? And the homie was tripping. Like, he was like, man, like, we in the dorm, I see him like going through it. I could see him stressing or whatever. And I could tell he had a lot on his mind, right? And he was like, other than this other Chinese dude that was in the thank you Denise for the heart on my head, he was the only other Asian homie that was there with me and was also a fellow banger, right? There's a Chinese homie there named Ray, but he wasn't a banger, he was just a foster kid, you feel me? So me and the homie Little Criminal, we gelled more, we hung out more. He was my partner. We shared the same dorm, you feel me? And so I was like, what's up, bro? Like, what you want to do? Like, you know what I mean? And he was like, what you mean? I was like, if you want, we can AWOL. Like, we can AWOL. Hey, Don, we can AWOL. We could go to your people's funeral, whoever passed away funeral, right? And he was like, for real? I said, yeah, I ain't tripping. Like, you know what I mean? So, cause in my mind, I'm thinking like, Denise, thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate that. So in my mind, I was thinking, cause I'm not from LA, I'm from San Diego, right? So I know that I'm in LA County, but I don't know how far Long Beach is from where we were at, right? But in my mind, I was thinking it can't be that far. We're in the same county, right? So we were kids. I was probably like 11, 12 years old at that time. Little Criminal was probably like 13. He had me by a year or something. You know what I'm saying? So in our kids' minds, we were like, all right, let's AWOL and let's go steal the. There's a supervisor. So this placement that I was at, this group home that I was at, it was on this big ass campus, right? And on this campus, there was at least 10 other cottages that was all part of this big ass placement. It's group home, whatever, right? It was big, right? and they had a supervisor. This white dude. His job was to ride this beach cruiser, because the campus was so big. He used to ride a beach cruiser, and he used to ride this beach cruiser. Thank you, Janai. Rainbow crystals. Yeah, I'm live. He used to ride this beach cruiser from cottage to cottage to do a head count, like check, make sure everything's good and make sure everyone's counted for, right? So it was late. It was probably like around like 5-6 o'clock at night. The homie Little Criminal said, let's go, let's AWOL, let's take off. So all we did was take as much money that we had, all the money that we had, which wasn't much. We didn't take no clothes, nothing. We just said, let's go. And we went, and our idea was to go steal the beach cruiser from the supervisor and ride the beach cruiser. And ride the beach cruiser from on the side of the freeway from Chatsworth, basically San Fernando Valley, all the way to Long Beach. I didn't think it was that far, but in reality, I think it's like a long ass ride, right? Cause I'm not from LA, so I'm thinking like Long Beach, Compton, Watts is not that far, bro. In actuality, I think it was really far, right? So we go. So we snuck out, because in our dorm, they had a sliding glass door, right? So we told the other homies in the dorm, like, deuces, we out of here. But you know, in the group home, they don't really notice that you're missing, because you could be anywhere in the group home playing video games, outside playing basketball. It's not like you're really in prison, you're in a group home. So all they trip on is that at nighttime, when it's nighttime, that's when they can really make sure you're there, and that's it. But other than that, you're just free to do as you please throughout the whole day, you know what I mean? So me and Mike just left out the sliding glass door, and we walked through the grounds of the entire placement, right? And we went to the what they call the administration building. This is like headquarters, where like all the main supervisors and secretaries, and when you first get to the group home, you go through there and they check you in or whatever, right? But that's also where the dude that rides, the supervisor that rides the beach cruiser, that's where his office is at. And he always has a beach cruiser parked leaning up against the front of the building, right? What up, BBG? And so me and Mike, we go over there, we steal the beach cruiser. It's like chrome and white. It's bigger than us too. It's like a grown man beach cruiser. We're I'm like, let's just say I'm 12, and Mike's the homie Little Criminal, he's 13. So we steal the beach cruiser, boom, we take off, right? I run, Mike's riding it, and we ride it out the group home. And he's riding it because he's older than me, stronger than me too, and I hopped on the handlebars, right? So we go, we were cruising, right? So the freeway is not that far from the group home. It's basically, I don't know if any of y'all in here from San Fernando, but it's on Plummer Avenue. So like when you leave the group home, there's like a gas station on the corner. You bank your left and you go up, and then you pass by some school, some high school, and right after that is a freeway entrance. So that's what we did. We left out the group home. I hopped on the handlebar. The homie Little Criminal started pushing pedals, and we rolled past the gas station. We already knew which way to go because we went on outings before, like in the group home. Like every weekend or every couple of days, they take you on this thing called an outing. So they'll take all of us to like the mall, or all of us to go bowling, or all of us go watch a movie, right? Whatever, that's considered an outing. But so every time we go on an outing, we always hit the freeway, so we knew how to get to the freeway, you feel me? So BBG and Much love to you too. So we knew how to get to the freeway, right? So when we started Beach Cruiser, we did what we planned. We rode right onto the side of the freeway, right? Oh, everything I love. We on the side of the freeway. I'm on the handlebars. The homie little criminal pushing pedals, and we going. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. Gang of cars on the freeway. This is like the time people getting off work. You feel what I'm saying? We going. I'm like feeling like ET in the basket. You feel what I'm saying? It's exciting, but at the same time it's scary. But at the same time it's exciting, and it's very like it's a very liberating feeling, right? But at the same time, like, because I was so young and since I was a kid, even though this is the second time I AWOL, I always thought in my head that when you escape from any place, it's just like in the movies. They can send helicopters and helicopters and the K9's gonna be coming for you, and you know what I mean? SWAT team, like everybody in the mama's gonna be looking for you, you feel me? But in actuality, that wasn't even the case because we were just two little kids escaping from a group home. So you gotta understand, while we on the side of the freeway on this beach cruiser, the whole time in my mind I'm thinking like, yeah, as soon as they find out that we're gone, I don't know how soon they'll find out, but we got a good couple hours on them for sure. I think as soon as they find out we gone, it's all bad. It's gonna be helicopters and dogs and police and everything, you feel me? So I was like, I hope we get to Long Beach soon, right? So we gone. We on the side of the freeway. People driving by, honking their horns. Dudes screaming out the windows, yelling at us, like, what the hell y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Get the hell off the side of the freeway, right? And we just like listening, like, and we just going, right? And then at one point, one of the staff members from our group home left home, got off his shift and he was going home, and he saw us on the side of the freeway, right? So this fool pulled over, but he pulled over like kind of far down ahead of us to go use the car box. So we see him pull over in the distance, and we see his car. He had like a burgundy Toyota Camry, right? So he was on the car box, and we riding the bike, and we getting closer and closer to him, closer and closer to his car, and he's on the car box. And as we get closer and closer to him, hey Nikki, he's like, pull over. He's like, come here. And we were like, nope, deuces. We kept on going, right? And he was an older white dude, so we knew he couldn't chase us, right? But we got spooked. So they had this freeway exit called it was the exit to Northridge, right? But it was blocked off. It had cones up, and it had like construction workers working on this exit, right? So I told the homie little criminal, take the exit, because if old boy chases from the group home, his name was Chuck. I was like, if Chuck chases, he can't drive into this exit. It's coned off, you know what I'm saying? So little criminal, he took the exit, boom. So we on this beach cruiser, two little kids riding through this freeway exit that's coned off, right? And there's hella construction workers in there tripping out, like, where the hell these kids come from, right? And we riding through them, like, woo, watch out, get out the way, right? And they're like tripping out, like, where the hell these kids come from, right? And we end up exiting into Northridge. We had no idea where the hell we were. We just rode, right? And then we ended up on this hill. It was like a steep ass, long ass hill, right? I'm talking about, this hill had to be like at least like 3-4 blocks long, but it was like a gradual decline though, right? So we on the beach cruiser, we tired. The homie Mike, he been pushing pedals all this whole time by himself. He's tired, right? And so when we hit this hill, we had no idea where we were at. We just know we exited Northridge exit, right? So when we hit this hill, we on the beach cruising, so we just let the bike cruise. We just cruised that hill. We were just chilling, right? We didn't know where we were going or what was going on, right? And then when we got to the bottom of the hill, we looked to the right and we saw the Northridge Mall. You feel me? So it's like a big ass indoor mall. It's called the Northridge Mall. So so we went into this mall and we rode a bike over there.